Hi everyone! So you probably have noticed that I'm not standing next to my usual Jetta. Well, I came back to the Bay Area to attend a wedding, but that's not going to stop me from doing a tutorial. I'm dedicated. So luckily, my friend Josh's car was in need of an oil change, and he is so generously letting me use his car for a tutorial. Here's what you'll need: a drain pan, an oil filter wrench, an oil filter, a crush washer, a funnel, the right oil for your car, a ratchet wrench and appropriate socket, a torque wrench, a wheel chock, a jack stand, and a car jack. Here we have two kinds. The one on the left is a scissor jack and came with the car. The one on the right is a floor jack and is more robust. We'll use the one on the left because chances are that's what you're working with. So first you want to take the wheel chock and put it behind your wheel so it doesn't roll. Place your jack underneath the car. Your owner's manual will specify where your proper lifting location is. As a safety precaution, you'll want to use a jack stand. You want to make sure the jack stand is supporting the car directly underneath the frame. You'll then lower the car with the scissor jack onto the jack stand so that the car is resting safely on both. So to triple check that your car is not going anywhere, you're going to want to do a rock test. Alright, we're ready to get started. Place your tray approximately where you think the oil will drain. And a pro tip, you want to tie a towel around your wrist so oil doesn't drip down your arm. So now I'm going to take my socket and place it over the drain plug. And I will lefty-loosey it until it's loose. And then I'm going to use my hand to loosen the bolt. You can twist the bolt quickly for a bit, and then you'll want to slow it down as you near the end of the bolt. The bolt is about 1 inch long. You'll want to swiftly remove it because the oil will come pouring out. Be sure to continuously reposition the oil pan accordingly. Make sure you don't wipe the drain plug during this process and check for metallic shards on it because that can indicate that something is wrong with your engine. So you're going to take off the old crush washer and replace it with a new one. So now you'll put the drain plug back on. Hand tighten it, and then you're going to use a torque wrench to tighten it to the specified torque. Make sure you check your owner's manual to see what the torque spec is. Alright, so take your oil filter wrench and position it over the oil filter. And you're going to have to feel around for it. And make sure you clamp it really tight. And then you're going to pull the pan over and position it under the oil filter. After you've loosened the oil filter, you can use your hand to remove it. Be careful and remove it quickly because oil will start dripping down your hand. So now you're going to take your new oil filter, and before you put it back on, you're going to dip your finger into the oil, like so, and you're going to put some over this rubber gasket along the top. And this is going to help it seal better and condition the rubber. So now you'll stick the oil filter up and hand tighten it. Now remove the jack stand by raising your car a bit with the scissor jack. Then you can pull the jack stand out and continue to lower your car all the way to the ground. Now you're going to take your oil, and this car requires 4.76 quarts. It's marked on the side, and we're going to pour until 4.5 quarts and then fill as necessary. Now you'll remove the oil filler cap and you'll put the funnel in. Hold the funnel as you pour the oil. You'll want to start your car and let the engine run for about 90 seconds so that the oil can make its way around. So now you'll take the dipstick out, wipe it off, and then stick it back in. Pull it out to check to see where the oil is. So it looks great. The oil falls between the two dots. So we're good. If the oil wasn't between the two dots, you'll want to fill accordingly. Alright, so that's a wrap. It took me just about an hour. So changing your oil for the first time, actually costs about the same as taking it in, but every time after that, you'll just have to purchase the oil. With the old oil, you'll want to pour it carefully back into the oil container and take it back to your auto store. They will dispose of it properly. You'll want to change your oil typically every 3,000 miles or so, and definitely make sure to keep a log of when you get your oil changed. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, give me a like, and share in the comments your experience in changing your oil. All right, bye!
Oh, she dropped it.
Oh no! Okay, getting there. Getting there.
I'd say about halfway.
What? So a couple weeks ago, well, this has happened a lot more than I'd like to admit, I got pulled over. Getting pulled over is never not scary. Did I run a red? Was I speeding? Where do I hide this Glock?